Hello lovely! This is going to be an introduction to my YouTube channel. This is honestly mostly just for me. I like talking. I also really like talking to myself. And I already like kind of do this, like talk to myself on video, on MacBook videos. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm saving this one for me and this one for YouTube. But yeah, this is mostly for me, just to document my journey and look back on it. But anybody who wants to join me, anybody who would like to be a part of it or follow me, or just pay attention to my journey, hi, I love you, thank you for joining me. But yeah, this will mostly just be me talking to myself. I figured today would be a good start, because today I started the Artist Way Challenge. I've been wanting to for a while. It's been on my to-do list. So this is one that I decided to get to now. I did my first morning pages this morning. Here, let's see what I said. Also, if you smoke, take a hit with me. But yeah, I'll probably be very vulnerable on here. Again, this is mostly for me to document my journey. I'll be back. Give me a second. Four years later. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. Hold on, give me. I wasn't. Oh. We're so back. Oh, okay, we're so back. And also to practice being more open. I tend to be a very private person. Even though I tend to like be very vulnerable, and usually like if someone will initiate vulnerability with me, I'll be very, very vulnerable. I myself tend to be a very private person and keep myself and my story to myself. And I don't really want to do that anymore. I feel like I'm kind of holding myself back by doing that, when I could just let myself be, just let myself do what feels right, just let myself talk freely and be myself freely and openly. I just think I feel very protective of myself, and I think I have for a very long time, but I didn't really realize it until recently, because I've really been cultivating my relationship with myself. I've really been working on my relationship with myself. I reached a really big rock bottom in, like, I think the end of 2024. And I was doing really bad mentally. And it was really due to just a lot of self-neglect, a lot of me not paying attention to my needs, to my wants, to what was for me, and to what wasn't. And so I feel like in a way it set me free, though. It really set me free from my ego, from a lot of the things that were holding me back. I was engaging in a lot of people-pleasing tendencies. I was just not doing things that were good for me or the people around me. And I decided, you know what, I want to start over. I want to decide to love myself and operate from that place, because I think when I reached my rock bottom, a lot of anger resurfaced, because anger is usually the emotion I tend to suppress the most, which I tend to intellectualize my emotions, like, in general, but I feel like anger is the most suppressed for me. So when I let myself feel it, it kind of led me to really love myself. I think that was the catalyst, or what caused me to really love myself, to really go, you know what, I've been through enough, I've endured enough, I'm done. We're cutting it here. we're calling it here. Let's wrap it up, start a new one. And that's really what I did. That's honestly what I did. Because I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna start over. I'm going to love myself. I'm gonna treat myself with care, and I'm going to let this new chapter, this new beginning, be an ode to my inner child, a love letter to myself in a way. I'm a very artistic person. I think now that I've looked back and reflected on my journey and my life so far, I think it's unfolded in a very artistic, kind of poetic, kind of ironic and funny way, honestly. I'm definitely a very spiritual person, but I didn't really start getting into my spirituality until like this year, and it's really helped me a lot, especially in my relationship with myself and with my OCD, because I struggle with like a couple different mental illnesses, but OCD was not my most recent, but one of my most recent diagnoses. Yes. It's gonna die! Oh no! We're back. We're so back. Anyways. What was I saying? I love how I'm asking you. Can you tell Dora what she was saying? Okay. Oh my god, I'm doing so many childhood shows today. This is so on point for me, talking about like healing my inner child and healing myself. But yeah, I feel like I've really been on this journey of self-discovery, of getting to know myself better, and of, again, really dedicating my life to myself. I think I've been living in accordance to what I felt like other people wanted for a really long time, and in accordance to my trauma and my shadow. And I recently did EMDR therapy. If you have any kind of trauma at all, especially if you do not remember your trauma or you have memory loss because of it, I strongly recommend EMDR. It has really changed my life, and led me to see a lot of things about myself that I didn't see before. Like, I feel like I haven't really loved myself or seen myself as pretty until, like, this year. Like, I would try, but it wasn't really until this year that I was like, oh, I'm so lovable. What am I talking about? Sorry, let me get my water. I should have made tea. I wanted to make tea, but I forgot. It's okay. Because I like drinking tea and talking. I feel like that's like prime. Also a blunt and talking. But you know what I have? I have mango geek Doechii, so we're good. But what was I talking about? Yeah, I've just been really getting to know myself better. And it's led me to also just caring for my inner child more, which has led me to my creativity a lot more, because I am very, very critical, especially of myself. And that's why I'm doing this. I really want to heal my inner child a little bit more, get to know her a little bit more, because I don't really remember that part of my life, and heal my inner creative and allow myself to create authentically and to create from a place of love, a place of just me, just fun, just play, you know, like, and I think that's really what this book is about. The ADHD that I have is sickening, so so I haven't been able to read books in years, but this is where I'm starting. I've been kind of skimming through it, I'm gonna be so honest. Like, I've been skimming through it, but this honestly has most of what you need, and if you, like, want to, you can always just look up like what the steps are. It's mostly just morning journals and then a artist date every week. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this week yet. Let me think. I'm excited though. I'm really excited because I usually I'm a journaler. I tend to journal. I tend to write. So I already kind of do this aspect, and then I do tend to give myself self-care days or take myself on dates. So I feel like that's also something that I kind of have already got into. So I feel like I've already kind of laid the groundwork for where I want to be, and I think it'll be fun to create more. Again, just create with the intention of just creating, of just having fun. I think that's something I haven't really done in a little bit. Speaking of creating though, these are a couple's matching lighter that I've been working on. You should know this too. I'm not sure if I like these, I'm gonna be honest. I have a Hello Kitty one and a Kuromi one that I do like for my shop, but I'm not sure if I like these. Also, as I've gotten my will to live back, I have also gotten back my dreams, my aspirations, my goals, which has been super exciting for me because I have a lot. I've been working on a poetry book for a couple of years, and I want to publish that this year. That's my goal. I'm in the process of hiring an editor. I want to open a business. That's what this is about. I want it to be dedicated to merging spiritual crafts and artistic crafts. And I want to open it as a part studio, part shop one day. I'm really excited about that. It's my baby. So is the poetry book, honestly. I've kind of I started losing my passion when I was doing really poorly mentally. So now that I've been taking better care of myself and stuff, I've been getting more into photography, getting more into a lot of the things I enjoy, and also allowing myself to do so authentically. Like when I have a creative vision or something that I want to create, going through with it, just doing it. That's been really helpful for me, and it's been really fun. So I'm really excited. I have a photo shoot actually that I'm doing the next full moon, and I'm very excited for that too. I've been focusing more on self-portrait photography right now because I don't feel like I'm ready to offer photo shoots to other people. I feel like I want to get more comfortable with the camera, get a photography editing software because I don't have one of those right now and I need the money for it. And set up like an in-room studio. We're gonna figure it out somehow. One thing I will do is make it happen. I'm relentlessly stubborn and it leads me to a lot of success. But yeah, those are two. I'm trying to think what else am I forgetting. I mean, some passions, like more so hobbies that I want to get into more are jujitsu, martial arts. I used to do those when I was like 15 and I got out of it and I really miss it. It was like around when I started mentally doing the best was when I was 15, and then stuff happened. Yeah, life took its turns. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, pole dancing and burlesque also. I really want to get into those. I've always wanted to. I think I watched the burlesque movie when I was a kid, and I was like, yeah. Hell yeah. I've been working on a couple like mini paintings. I'm more so like I'm not a huge painter, huge drawer. I want to get better at it. Like I want to start practicing, but I'm not like really into that right now. But I do really like decoupaging, like gluing things on, but it's like clear glue, so you can't tell that it's glue and it's shiny. And I'm gonna do that with this, with some roses and make a heart. I have another one that I'm gonna do it with over there. Because I did it on something over there, but it wasn't on actual canvas, so it's not like I can like do anything with it. I'm really excited for this though. I'm not sure what I'm gonna create next time. These are my roses. That's another thing I want to get into, crocheting at some point. Crocheting has always looked really fun. I tried to get into it when I was younger, and I stopped because I'm very impatient. But I've worked on my patience a lot since then, so I think I should be good. This is a dagger. I'm just kidding. It's not a real dagger. But I got too short of a one for my photo shoot with the moon that I'm doing, so I had to get a sword instead. I had to upgrade, but it's so pretty. I just like knives. I'm gonna be honest. I just like knives. I have a thing for weapons. I want a weapon collection one day in my home. That's another thing. One of my other goals. I want to disappear. No, I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding. Well, I'm kidding. I'm just not like. I want to disappear in a healthy, convenient way, and not like entirely. Like I still want to be able to do my my creative projects and stuff. I just want to buy an acre of land somewhere and build my own garden and grow food off the land and build my own cob house. Cob houses are fireproof. They're extremely durable. They're just better. They're just better. So I want to build one of those, and I imagine myself with one of those like fancy, I can't remember what they're called. I think it's like a Chev, something like that. But it's like a convertible and it's red. Yeah. I know red cars have terrible insurance. Do I care? No. I'm trying to think what else. What else are some things I want to get into? I want to travel. I want to save up enough to travel one day. I haven't really been anywhere except for Spain, so traveling would be really fun. Let me talk about some things I've been like contemplating or that have been on my mind lately, because I love yapping about my little thoughts and concepts and ideas. No, but seriously, I've been thinking a lot about how this makes me want a mango ice cream. It tastes so good. What was I saying? We're so back. Tarot. That's the like spiritual services part of my business. I love doing tarot. I've been getting into it a lot more because I've been strengthening my intuition because I have scarily accurate intuition and the wonderful gift of prophecy. I'm like half kidding, but but I love doing tarot readings. I've been doing them for a little bit now, and I've had a couple clients, and I've been able to really help them, and it creates this warm feeling in my chest, like when you have a crush and your crush responds or something, like is this? I need to figure out what this song is now. Is this? It's a Cinderella song. It's like. So this is love. This is love. So this is love. That's another thing. I want to get into singing. I want to get a vocal trainer one day. I can't do that right now, but like I want to grow my voice. I do want to quit this entirely at some point too, so that I can really preserve my lungs from the couple of years I've done a little bit. But that's something I'm like working towards. I've been making progress getting there. But yeah, I really love giving tarot readings, and I had a client today. I'm very excited. I'm gonna do one for her. I've had her before. She really liked the reading, so she came back for another one. And I got a new set of cards so I can be a little bit more in depth too. I need to fix my posture, but I don't. I do this all the time. That's gonna have to work. But anyways, what else have I been getting into? I've been getting into witchcraft. I have a couple witches in my family, so I've always wanted to get into witchcraft. I used to do some things when I was younger, but I've been like, okay, it's time. I've wanted to do this for years. Let me just do it. So I have, and that's been really fulfilling too for me. For me, I just use it for my personal growth and advancement, and it feels good because witchcraft is just all about energy and where you're putting energy. So it feels like I'm putting energy into myself, which is exciting and fun, and with intention, and with it's very artistic in a way, honestly. I think that's why they call it craft. Some things I would do on here, other than just like random vlogs and yapping and stuff, my progression of this, and I want to do baked baking at some point, because I enjoy that in my personal time, so I think it would be fun to like yap while I bake. I'm also a very chaotic baker. I'm very meticulous, but I'm very chaotic at the same time. I somehow managed to embody both simultaneously. But, hold on. More singing, more covers, stuff like that, and creative projects that I want to work on. I have a couple different ideas for creative projects, but I don't want to get too into that. Oh, we're still back. Okay. Let me talk about some things that have been on my mind lately. Let me put YouTube back on though. I like having background noise. It calms me. It calms a certain part of my brain that I need to be calmed. But, let me talk more about me, like introduce myself, I guess. My name is Isabella Rose. I am originally from Michigan, but I have been living in Florida for a couple of years now. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to figure out how to word like, hey, my life has been great. It hasn't. I'm very grateful for where I am now. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like my experiences have really helped shape me a little bit, and I feel grateful with the progress that I've made, and again, where I am now. But I do feel like I got my bad days over with, because there were a lot of bad days. I've just struggled with mental health a lot. I grew up with a lot of childhood trauma, a lot of traumatic situations. So growing up, I kind of had to reparent myself and learn to do that, and I've only just recently started like doing so in a healthy way. So you can imagine how like that would be difficult. I'm doing a lot better now, though. I feel like I've really grown very close to myself. I feel like it all brought me home to myself in a way. I feel like I'm very competitive, but with myself. So for a while I felt like I had to compete with trauma, like which one's gonna win the gold star? I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Give me a second. Okay. But yeah, I would do that. And it doesn't work. It's not good. But I feel like reaching a rock bottom or reaching a certain point made me realize I was like, oh, okay, I'm done. I'm completely finished. Like I've seen every nook, cranny, crevice that I've needed to. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave. I've been here long enough. Thank you though. It's not, but it hasn't. But like, we can pretend it has. We can lie. Yeah. Oh, I want to talk about the new season of Bear. I haven't watched it yet. I'm trying to get Disney Plus. God, I'm so excited. I need it so. I heard that they brought Claire, because I got a couple of spoilers. I heard that they brought Claire back. I need somebody to throw her out of me. I'm kidding. She's okay. Like she's okay. I just feel like she's like her character kind of lacks depth in a way, and I feel like that's on purpose. Like I don't feel like he's supposed to be with her. I don't really feel like he's supposed to be with Sid either, because he's a piece of shit. I know, I've been there. Like I've been, but I don't. But they definitely have the love. They definitely have the chemistry. I just can't tell if it's like romantic, platonic. Like I'm not a good measure of that anyway. So, some other things I want to talk about. Some things that have been on my mind. I've been thinking a lot about the power of the mind. I think just in these last couple of months, I became a little bit obsessed with the power of the mind and just trying to intellectually figure out how to better myself in the best ways possible, or how to show up better for myself, or the best that I can for myself. And I ended up getting really lost in my head, or just really consumed by my thoughts, and I realized that even though the mind is very powerful and is a very useful tool, it is not where we should be spending all of our time. The heart, the feelings, the intuition, the emotions are also extremely important. And Isabella discovers emotions. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. No, but I'm trying to be serious. I can't be serious. I'm happy. I like talking to you. Hey, sexy. I'm sorry. That was me. I was talking to me. If you're a minor, that was not for you. Some other things, just like to clarify, if you're like not welcome on my page, or things that will make you not welcome on my page. Being pro-Israel, being pro-cops, racism, transphobia, homophobia. I'm gay. I'm very gay. I love to kiss girls. I also have a very interesting relationship with gender that is like, you were just gonna leave it at that. What else? Just any of them. You know what I'm talking about. Just, if you're an asshole, get off my like, you don't have to be here. You're good. You could. Bye. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the power of the mind. I think the power of the mind is very important, but I've been learning a lot about what feels right, and listening to what feels right, and listening to my intuition, and going with like flow. I think I tend to like kind of box myself in sometimes, because I tend to like utilize the one part of my brain a little too much, and then I forget about the other part. I forget about feelings, about like emotions, what feels good, what feels right. So I've been really getting into that more and listening to that more. Smell it like it's a real rose. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, I love this because it feels like I'm just talking to myself. This is so fun. What else should I talk about? Oh, I've had like a unhealthy relationship with action. all my life, like with